Hi, today's video is all about saving money while you're motorhoming or caravanning. It's brought to you in conjunction with another collective. We're just a group of like-minded motorhome and caravan enthusiasts, and we bring out a monthly video. You can check out all the other contributors in the link below. So tip number one is plan your route. Know where you're going, how you're going to get there. There's nothing worse than getting lost when you're in a motorhome, or even worse, a caravan. So if you're using a Garmin app or your iPhone, just make sure you're using the best route for the journey. You do get specialist sat navs that you can enter your vehicles width, height, all that jazz, so that it's going to make sure it doesn't take you down any roads that are too small or with bridges that are unsuitable. So you know, the amount of fuel that you could potentially waste by not planning your route in advance is yeah, it can add up. So yeah, make sure you know where you're going. We always have a bit of a debate about what sat nav is best. The camper van, obviously that was a bit different. We could pretty much get around anywhere in that, so we're just going to have to make sure we are putting in our measurements and knowing exactly where we're going, otherwise that could cause quite an argument. Next tip is use an app. Search for sites, park for night, both really good apps, and to sign up for the year for each of them, I think it's like change out a tenner for each, and it's definitely worthwhile doing, guys, because the apps, when you pay for them, give you so many more filter options, and you can make sure the sites and park ups you're going to have the things that you need available, and they also have so many free stopovers on there. So you've got your pub stopovers, some of them they want you to come in and have a drink or a meal. There's some that don't. There's also your free park ups that you get when you're abroad. So there's airs in France and Spain and, you know, loads of other countries. The UK is so far behind when it comes to catering for the motorhome and travelling community. It is unbelievable. They really need to get with the times. It's really, really poor. We've used so many free park ups and spent money while we've been in the area. People take care of things. The other thing that the apps are really good at is you can use them when you're offline, so you don't have to worry about having internet where you're on the road. You can, you know, if you get to a site and it's full, you've got no internet, use the offline mode, and great, you can get access to what you need. And they also have links back to sat nav coordinates and all that kind of stuff, so it's so handy. Highly recommend both of those apps, guys. Everything that I talk about as well, I'll put links in the description below. So the third tip I've got, it's kind of tying back to what I was just speaking about with those apps, is making use of free park ups. If you haven't been to France or out the UK and your motorhome, I highly recommend you start with France. The set up there for motorhomes is unbelievable. It's fantastic. There's so many free airs with water, waste, hookup, and some of them, and they're free. Sometimes you have to pay for hookups, sometimes you don't. We went to one in actually Portugal and everything was free, and it's amazing. One thing that I have to tell you about when we were in France, probably in the top 3 things that we saw on our trip, was the Dune du Pilat. It's unbelievable. It's massive. It's a massive sand dune, about 30 minutes outside Bordeaux on the coast, just north of a place called Biscarrossi, which we absolutely loved. That's where we saw the red squirrels. But the dune has to be seen to be believed. It's over 100 metres high and something like 3 kilometres wide. It's got absolutely no right to be there. I'm going to overlay with a picture so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, if you get to France, I highly recommend you go see that. And it's so easy to get to France. We've done both the ferry to San Melo, which takes you a bit further down, and then on the way back we did the tunnel, and that was super quick. You know, you're literally on and off within 45 minutes. It's, you know, such an easy country to get to, and don't worry about driving on the other side of the road. It literally is so easy. Next tip I have for you guys is when it comes to your top and tail, you know, quite often you're lured into buying the pink and blue as the double pack, and you always end up with way too much pink. and then you buy another double pack to get the blue again. I don't know why we do that, but that just seems to be the way of it. And we've discovered Fenwick's Top and Tail, which is a green colour and it's kind of pine fresh smell. I absolutely love it. You can use it in both the sink and the toilet, and it smells really, really nice, and you're only having to buy the one. It also saves space as well because you're only having to carry the one, so highly recommend that, guys. Next up, guys, is make sure you're getting quotes when your insurance renewal comes through. Don't just auto renew. There is definitely money to be saved. You could be saving hundreds of pounds here on this one alone, guys. On our Caravan we used Ripe Insurance and they were absolutely fantastic, and for our motorhome we've went with the Caravan and Motorhome Club because they also offer a 365 day a year European cover within the policy, which is fantastic. So that's the 5 tips there for you guys. I'm going to just fling in one more because I'm assuming that, you know, most of you will have solar power, but you might not. So I just want to quickly speak about that. The solar that we had with the camper was great, but we also had a backup unit, which was the Jackery, and you might not want to go to the expense of putting solar on the van, you know, the wiring and all the cost that comes with that. So the Jackery is great because it comes with a solar panel, and especially if you are going abroad and we've got sun, yeah, UK, forget it. But yeah, the Jackery is amazing. It can power my hair straighteners, charges all the laptops, the phones. Then the Jackery's got USB outlets, 12 volt and a socket, and it's very reasonably priced as well. I'll pop a link for that below. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please check out the other guys' links below, and any comments that you've found, you know, what have you found that you've saved money with, give us your tips below and we will see you in the next one. It even worked the Rory's stellar, it even worked Rory's, it even worked the beef stellar, why can I not say this word? It even worked the steriliser and the bottle warmer. So that was great as well if you're off grid and you still want to be able to do those things.